Okay guys, welcome to the Talking News, and I have some good news for you guys. I always have bad news, but today I have good news. I wanted to share this very inspiring, positive story. So you guys have heard of Amanda Eller, I'm sure. She's the girl that went hiking in Maui, Hawaii, and just disappeared. She was missing over 2 weeks, and today, yesterday, basically, May 24th, 2019, she was found. And they found her hanging out on a stream bed, helicopter hovering above in between two waterfalls, focused on a stream bed, seen something. They say that Amanda just was reaching up at the sky, waving at them, happy to see someone had found her. And here you can see where they took pictures together once they got down to where she was. They had a basket that they lowered down from the helicopter in which they lifted her up to safety. And I can tell you, there's probably nobody happier than her family right now. And I'm going to share a story about what the family was saying before she was found. And one of those family members was her boyfriend. Now, if you look at these pictures side by side, that is Amanda on the left. She was a yoga instructor. And this is 2 weeks later after they found her, just basically skin and bones. And you can see where she was pretty much hitting, her max point. She wasn't going to make it much longer out there. Alrighty, this is Talking News, so let's read a couple articles of what they had to say about the missing woman that was found just a few hours ago. So, Amanda Eller, 35, disappeared after apparently going on a hike May 8th. Her boyfriend was the last person to see Eller, a yoga teacher and physical therapist, on that morning. But when she did not return home, he reported her missing to police on May 9th. And what a lot of people didn't realize is a lot of people were accusing him, but he was determined that he was not going to be accused, guys. But after, many days and hours of searching, they found her living while standing by the riverbed, or the stream. And it's down pretty deep. So they say that she was deep in Haiku. I hope I said that right. She was several miles above the Twin Falls over the deep Haiku, way off the beaten track. In fact, the day she was found, just hours before she was found actually, the reward for finding Eller was raised to $50,000 by her parents. Come on, guys. Do we really need to put a reward out there for people to do good deeds? That's one of the things wrong with this world. We must do. I hope they refuse that money. Anyways, the rescuer continues on. He says, I haven't seen the family yet, but while I was assessing her up, another rescuer made the call to the father and let him know. I think there was some disbelief there. Are you serious? You really found her? And then just explosions on the other end. And that's according to what Bear Quest said. I hope I said that right. Okay, so the guy that actually seen her from the helicopter was Cantaloupe. Let me try this again. So Cantaloupes, which is Cantellopes. I've never seen that name in my entire life. So why not? We have a lot of names that I'm dealing with today. So what the media is saying is her family and friends have feared the worst, despite holding out hope that she would be found. An ABC affiliate interviewed Amanda's mother, Julia Eller. She says, it's been a normal range of emotions, of being fearful that the worst could happen. She continues on to say, I don't want to be there. I do firmly believe that Amanda is still alive, but occasionally those doubts creep in, and I try to dispel them as I can. And as you guys know, we keep up with these missing people and these stories, and usually there's not a happy ending, but today there was. And one of the most positive that was involved in Amanda's life was her boyfriend, and he said, I really feel she's alive and we're going to find her. And I'm going to read a little bit out of this article for you. Oh, Lord Jesus, and this name too. So it's Conkol. I think that's Conkol. Anyways, I'm going to say the girl's boyfriend said he met Eller on Maui about a year ago, and they moved in together shortly after. He tells us, he says, I was doing carpentry work on her house and was struck by her presence. It took me a while to get the courage to ask her out, but I finally did, and ever since our first date, we've been together. The couple actually moved into their new home about 4 months ago. Her boyfriend said he was surprised when his boss dropped him off after work May 8th, and they didn't see Ellen's car. He told media, he says, I mean, it was definitely strange, but we're independent people, and I thought she was doing something with a friend maybe. He said he actually started to panic when she still wasn't there by the morning. He said he called the hospital thinking she had crashed her car, but when she wasn't there, he called the police. He called the cops and reported a missing person, which is hard because he didn't want that part of the reality to be real. But that's when it became real, and that's when the deputy found her car, and I raced out to the woods. The 31-year-old was upset when police wouldn't let him search the area right away. There seems to be an issue with police not wanting to search. Of course, they're trying to, preserve evidence, but when somebody's freshly missing, as long as they're not touching the car or anything, let them go out there and search. You have a small window to find them a little easier. But anyways, continuing on, it was frustrating in a way. I know they're doing their job and they had dogs out there, but I was just sitting in the parking lot so anxious. I felt like she's my soulmate. I'm so connected to her. I feel like if there was any way, she would guide me to her, and I would be able to sense her. So he's very spiritual, and so is she. And as always, the boyfriend will be suspect, and he says he was also surprised when police started questioning him. But he passed the polygraph on Tuesday, so that kind of, give him a little bit more room to relax. And I'm going to tell you guys, I think the way the polygraph works is it focuses on people that get upset versus the people that try to remain calm. Because if you're trying to remain calm, you're probably lying. That's what I say. But anyways, I never even considered that even when they were asking me questions in the beginning, treat me like a suspect. I was confused, like, why are you questioning me? I don't understand this. Like, we just need to find her. Stop wasting your time. And finally, it dawned on me. Oh, there's been cases where I guess the person closest has been part of it. Well, he's absolutely right here. And we're dealing with the fact that police are not getting on the missing persons case quickly enough. And this allows them to get further and further away. So the quicker, and I've found missing people. And how you find them is, firstly, you have to focus on the missing person. You have to get on there, find them, ask questions. But police don't do that. We are not designed. We need an update on our system to find missing persons, because the system we have right now doesn't work. Yeah, they did find her, but it was almost too late. What would have happened if they could have, before she got too far, you searched a little bit better instead of holding him as a, possible suspect? He could have been out there searching. So, yeah, we do have some things to fix and work on. I'm just glad that they found her. Welcome home, Amanda Eller. We're glad to have you home. We're glad to hear a happy ending, and we're happy for you guys. I'm going to call it short today. But before I did you see her feet? You guys forget. You think we have it tough, but we forget how tough it could be. And we're really lucky. So instead of being thankful, we are always, worrying about what we don't have instead of being thankful for what we do have. Anyways, I want to say again, welcome home, Amanda. We're glad to have you. And I'm going to call it short today. See you soon, guys. Thanks for watching.